All right, problem 3. Quiz B, problem 3. It is not that difficult. I think that this is probably the one that students mostly got correct. We are creating the first 3 figures, figures 0, 1, and 2, for this rule here, which is 5x plus 3. And most students are pretty familiar with the fact that this number here means the starting amount, and this number here means what is getting added each time. Some students got that confused, but most students got it right. So in this case, my starting amount is 3, so that would mean that my tile pattern would start with 3 tiles, something like that. It could have been any form, right? You could have started with like a tile pattern like this. If you wanted to, you could have started with a tile pattern. There's not a wrong configuration, right? You could have had any tile pattern that you decided you wanted to start with for 3. I didn't care about the shape so much as that you started with 3. And then beyond that, let's see, I'm going to copy all of these and just paste them. So copy that, paste it here. Let's get rid of that extra circle up there. So then the 5 is the growth each time. So this tells me that in figure, if this is figure 0, then figure 1 is going to add 5 each time. So if I was going to add 5, some students came up with some pretty creative ways to do this, but my next figure should have 5 more. Maybe your 5, some students were doing things like adding 5, like something like that's 3, 4, 5, stuff like that. That's a really good way to do it. I mean, there isn't a wrong way to do it. Some students were just adding 5 to the bottom, or like adding like 3 to one side and then 2 to another side or something. Like there were some cool ways that I saw students breaking these down. So I thought that was really cool. Whatever you picked was fine as long as I saw you adding 5 here. So that's what figure 1 should look like, something in that arena. And then the next one should be fairly similar, but we would follow it, and you would have to make sure that you were following like the same type of pattern. So if you grew 5 here this time, I don't know, some students, I guess it's possible that you could do like 2 here and 3 here or something, but like typically, like if this side was already growing by 3, I would want it to keep growing by 3, and I would want this side to keep growing by 2. But if you were going to do some alternating pattern that worked differently, then you could do something else. This would be 5 more, just adding onto the bottom. And then I don't know what this other one would be. Maybe it would be, let's see, it looks like I probably should like move this up a little bit. And maybe we add the same, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this sort of same W shape that we added last time, and sort of keep adding that little M shape, I guess. But whatever you did, that's fine. As long as you were starting with 3 and adding 5 each time, you probably got this one.